Welcome back to GearWire.com. I'm Owen O'Malley, and this is the Epiphone Masterbilt Advanced Jumbo. Specifically, it's model number AJ-500RENS. Let me just double check that. Yes, that's correct. NS at the end of the model designator stands for natural satin, which is the finish on this guitar, and then the E stands for electronics. And we'll get to the electronics in this guitar in a second, but it's a really cool E-Sonic plus shadow electronics system that gives you a lot of options when recording or performing. But this, as part of the Masterbilt series, this guitar, though made in China, is made of entirely solid wood for the body. It's a solid Sitka spruce top and solid rosewood for the back and sides. It's a mahogany set neck. It's a bound neck, and it's got these cool vintage style open back tuners. It's a very handsome guitar, I think. Tortoiseshell pickguard, slightly darkened stain top here. And as you can hear, it sounds pretty good. This model may have a couple of high frets here, but it's a really great sort of just mellow sounding flat picking guitar. It's maybe a bit too mellow for finger picking, for exciting sounding finger picking, but it's a great strummer, a great flat picker. It makes a really good singer-songwriter guitar, especially when you consider the electronics that the RE model comes with. So let's check those out real quick. So now we've plugged in our guitar and gotten all fancy and used both of the outputs. So there are two different pickups, both by Shadow Electronics. Built into this Epiphone. There is a NanoFlex piezo undersaddle pickup transducer, and then there's a NanoMag magnetic pickup located right at the end of the fingerboard here. Let's listen to the NanoFlex undersaddle pickup first. And now let's listen to the NanoMag. So you can hear both slightly different pickups. Now if we blend them together, they complement each other very nicely. So having this variety of signal sources comes in handy when you're recording, because you ultimately get three different sources that you can then sort of play with and mix down and have total independent flexibility of. You can mic the guitar and get an acoustic signal. You've also got your piezo signal, and then separately you've got your magnetic NanoFlex signal. So three different signals you can play with in recording. And live, you can send a piezo to the house and use the NanoMag to feed a stage amp, or vice versa. The electronics are relatively simple. You get a blend control, you get EQ control for each output, you get an overall master volume, you get phase, and then you've also got a tuner built in, a really simple tuner. So that's nice. This guitar retails for about $500, and you certainly get a lot of guitar for that amount of money. It's an all solid wood body, so it sounds really nice. It plays pretty well. This guitar had a couple of high frets, but those are relatively easily taken care of. It's a really solid feeling guitar. I mean, it feels substantial. It feels very solid because it is solid. And it's real nice looking. I like the look of this guitar. Kind of classic, handsome. Remind you of anybody? You've been watching GearWire.com, and I'm Owen O'Malley. Cat!